Here they are, the latest from SVT, the 2003 Cobras, muscled up with a 70 horsepower increase over last year. The new Cobra is about to be out on the streets and at the track as the high-performance bargain of the year.
This sucks, but actually I have to revert back to stock taillights for the time being. I kind of actually like these better. I don't know why I put these on, just the tinted look, but we're having to do that right now because I got a ticket for my tint. So we're gonna put the stock ones back on, and I kind of like it, so I might leave it, to be honest. It's easy. It's only a few bolts, 11mm, and have to do it. So let me know what you guys think about the stock one versus a tinted one. Get you guys on the GoPro. What would you did not answer? Wow. It's pretty easy putting the stock harness back in. Need to wash again. There we go. I don't advise anyone doing this, but let's just put it into reverse. I mean, it's not gonna move. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I had some LEDs for that, but shake my head, I couldn't find them. The new look for a little bit and see how I like it. I think it's I think there was 4, yeah, and everything else is easy. I think the trunk liner was the most difficult part about this whole install, so I just took all of it out because weight reduction. And then I took out the spare tire, and then I had no trunk, so you guys know how that goes. What's going on, guys? My name's Alex. So in today's video, if you guys don't know who I am, pretty much we do automotive content here on this channel, and one of the topics that I've been wanting to talk about, and I think that a lot of Cobra people should already kind of know, but for some basic knowledge for if you guys are getting a 03 to 04 Terminator Cobra, I think these are the 3 top things you guys should do like immediately as soon as you get the car, if it is stock, that is. And so when I got the car, it already came with these mods, but I think that if you guys get a fresh bone stock 03 to 04 Terminator Cobra, I think that these 3 things are like one of the top things that I would recommend getting, like right off the bat, in terms of how much power this car is gonna make, so much potential. But let's start off with the first one. So before this video starts, I would appreciate if you guys just hit that like button. I'm gonna attempt to do a video every other day of this month. I know some people do every day, but for me it's a little bit difficult, and I got school and stuff. So with that, we're gonna jump right into the video. It's a little bit different style of video. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a little bit different. If you guys don't know, these cars are legendary. That's why I got it, and I got it for the long run. I knew I wasn't really gonna get rid of it, and I knew that it was a good investment. I mean, for some people it is a good investment. And so if you guys don't know, I got this car about 2 years ago. We're coming up on 2 years now. I got it back in February of 2017, and it's been great. Aside from, you know, minimal stuff and just normal maintenance stuff. And so with that, these are the top 3 mods that I would recommend. Kind of a 4th mod too in there as well. Kind of goes all together as a package, I think. So the first mod that I would recommend on the Cobra Terminator is a pulley. Now if you guys don't know what a pulley is, it's pretty much what the supercharger spins off of the belt. And to sum it up in simple terms, if you pulley down on your supercharger is going to be able to spin faster, and with that you're going to produce more boost. Now on these cars, on the stock blower, about 15 psi is where it kind of maxes out before it would need some sort of porting job to make sure the airflow flows efficiently. I happen to be having a 2.8 pulley with an auxiliary idler pulley, which makes sure there's no belt slip. And so for a first mod, you can't beat that. And obviously you're gonna produce way more power. These cars from the factory made about 390 horsepower. And I mean, they were a little bit underrated because of the year before, how they didn't really consider them the horsepower ratings that they should have been. They were a little bit underrated, so now they're a little bit overrated, I should say. And so when the Cobra Terminator came out, they underrated the power drastically. And a lot of people said that they were making closer to about 400 to 420 wheel instead of the 390 crank that they were advertising. And so the pulley is something that I would highly recommend. 2.8, 2.7, you know, these motors can handle boost, so lower compression motor, I would say just go to the smallest pulley you can. 2.8 or 2.7, 2.75 I think was like a step below. I mean, it's not that much of a difference. They're not gonna make a drastic difference, but I would recommend getting a pulley. And like I said, these 3 items here are gonna be kind of a combined package. So with that, you're going to need a SCT tuner device or a flash tuner. Personally, I would recommend getting a dyno tune, but if you don't, make sure you get a reliable custom email tune and make sure you log. Currently, I am tuned by VMP, if you guys do not know that. And I have no complaints about the tune. It's ran great, you know, it's treated me well. So no complaints there. Shout out to VMP. I really appreciate what they've done for this car. And so the flash tuner is something that will have to go with your pulley. And then the third mod that I would recommend is getting the cold air intake. The cold air intake that I have on the car is a JLT intake. The intake is the JLT ram air intake. I didn't get the high boost one. The ram air intake seems to do its job perfectly. The plastic is an ABS plastic, so it's not going to generate a lot of heat as opposed to like a chrome intake. I think that the plastic ones are obviously going to be better in the end. They're not going to retain as much heat, and that's what the 5.0 has as well. So ultimately, JLT intake seems like they've been killing it in the game for a while now. So I definitely highly recommend getting the JLT intake. 2 of the runner-up things that I would recommend is getting an exhaust. Now, it depends on your setup. If you do decide to get rid of your cats, then in that sense, I would say that you should get a catback that is a little bit quieter, because if, let's just say I had the stock cats on the car with the Borla attacks, I think that would sound really good and they would sound toned. But now that when you go catless and have long tubes and this and that, you need to even it all out with a nice muffler setup, nothing that's too obnoxious. I think these sound amazing. They have great tone and they're loud when you want it to. And so yeah, for the other one, I would recommend, so these are like the 2 runner-ups. Before that is to get a wideband gauge for the car. Now, if you guys don't know, a wideband gauge measures your air-fuel ratio, and that's important when doing full throttle pulls, because from here you'll be able to tell whether or not your car is running lean or rich. That's very important. You don't want your motor blowing up, and so I think that it's very important to have something like that on your Cobra. And so also when you log it, you can wire it accordingly so that they can check and see how much fuel your car is getting. Definitely think that's one of the first things you guys should do when you first get a Cobra Terminator. It just seems like it's a smart move to do. It'll save you in the long run. And yeah, I think that concludes that portion of that, because it's gonna obviously support what you need. The power jump is gonna be amazing when you do a pulley down on the supercharger. You're gonna be pushing more boost, about 3 to 4 pounds more boost depending on what pulley size you go with. You can also do a lower crank pulley, but I would recommend just doing the upper one. So with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's the Cobra. It's actually really dirty right now. And as you guys saw, we put the stock taillights back on for now. That won't be the case here shortly. But if you guys enjoyed this little Terminator video, a little bit different style of editing and video, but hey, try something new. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider like and subscribing. Check out my channel for all automotive content. And let's hit 80,000 subscribers soon. That's my goal. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Give me the keys, bitch.
First.
God damn.
That nigga, boy.